Hello and welcome. My name is Jessica and I'm a fully qualified maths teacher, and today's topic is one-step equations. So this is whenever we are doing one thing, okay? So the first video, this video is going to be using the crossing the bridge or move to the other side of the equal sign, change side, change sign. And then another video, there will be a different one for the balancing method. Okay, so the most important thing when you're using this method is to involve your arrows, okay? So what we're going to do is we want x to be two things, okay? It has to be two things. It has to be positive and it has to be by itself. So at the minute, is x positive? Yes. Is it by itself? No, it's not. So we're going to have to move this plus 2 to the other side of the equation. At the minute, it's positive. When we cross the bridge, we are going to change the sign. So it's going to become x equals 10 minus 2. Notice how the x didn't move, so it stayed on the left-hand side. And notice how the 10 didn't move, so it stayed on the right-hand side. My positive 2 moved across the bridge, so we changed it to minus 2, so it became minus 2. So then x equals 10 minus 2, which is 8. Let's say we had x minus 2 equals 5. Again, x has to be two things. It has to be positive and it has to be by itself. At the minute, it's positive, so it can stay on the left-hand side, but it is not by itself, so we need to move this minus 2 to the other side of the equal sign. So the x stays where it is because it didn't move. And then the x stays where it is, didn't move, equals our 5. It also didn't move. The minus 2 is coming over to become plus 2, so x equals 7. Let's say we had x over 4 equals 12. So again, we need the x to be positive and by itself. It already is positive on the left-hand side, so it will remain on the left-hand side. We are going to take the 4 across. Now, we said change side, change sign, but essentially what we're doing is the opposite operation, okay? So on this side, the left-hand side, we are dividing by 4, which means on the right-hand side, we are going to be multiplying by 4. So x equals 12 times 4, so x equals 48, which makes sense because if x is 48, 48 divided by 4, we know is 12. Say we had something like x plus 4 equals 10. We'll do this one. So again, x positive, yes, so it stays on the left-hand side. So we need to move the plus 4 across. X stays where it is, equal stays where it is, 10 stays where it is, and plus 4 becomes minus 4, so x equals 6. Let's say we had something like 4x equals 40. So again, the x needs to be two things, positive and by itself. At the minute, it's positive, but it's not by itself. So we're going to circle the 4 and we're going to take it to the other side of the equal sign. So that means that if it is multiplying by 4 on the left-hand side, it's going to be, what's the opposite of multiplying? Dividing. So it's going to be dividing on the other side of the bridge. So 40 stays where it is. A really common mistake is people write x equals 4 divided by 40. That's why throughout these equations, I've constantly been saying, write what's already there, write what stays. So the 40 stays where it is. So we just write it there. The 4 is the thing that's coming across, and it's going from multiplying by 4 on the left-hand side to being, remember, cross the bridge, change the operation or change the sign. So instead of multiplying by 4, we are going to be dividing by 4. So x equals 10. And then just do a reasonability check. If x here we're saying is 10. When in algebra things are beside each other, it means multiply. So 4 times 10 is 40. So you know you've done it correct. Okay, so I hope this video helps you do one-step equations using the cross the bridge, change the operation, change the sign method. And if your school or college does the balancing method, you can go and check out that video also. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.